Hello there people, my name's Amanamaz and I have just seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And it's pretty good, considering the first trilogy set the standard pretty high. So if you didn't know, it's the fourth film of this Planet of the Apes reboot that followed Caesar initially. I wouldn't say it's as good as the second or the third one, but better than the first. Even though this film doesn't have a moment that comes close to Caesar shouting no for the first time. So in terms of the plot, we follow a new ape called Noah, who's part of the Eagle clan. And it's pretty much a coming of age story, where he has to rescue and bring back his tribe, while this mysterious girl follows him for some reason. And obviously there's more to her, which leads to a lot of questions being asked and will most likely be answered in the next film. Though not gonna lie, I think her character comes across borderline bad guy. Like Caesar wanted apes and humans to live together, but she's like humans came first and humans should be back on top. And in an apes film, that contradicts the main fairy tale, so to speak. So it is intriguing to see where the human storyline goes in the future. The first half is a bit slow. It does a lot of setup regarding Noah's clan and traditions, but he's split from them for the majority of the film until the end. It does a great job showing us Noah and his friends. I think their interactions are the better part of the movie. But then like 15 minutes in, they're all split up. And then for the rest of the first half, it was mainly walking and talking. And I feel like it would have been better if it was him and his friends on this adventure. But it picks up in the second half, where it turns into more of a heist in this old human bunker. This bit I really enjoyed. It is somewhat cool to see where human technology basically ended. It's kind of like in The Last of Us, where we see pop culture just stop after the fall of mankind. So I do want to see more of the apes exploring the remains of humanity and see how they piece it all together. The film I think does tension pretty well. Like with the score and the setting they're in, I'm always expecting something to show up. But then again, I'm always a jumpy person, so I think I'm expecting something so I don't shit myself. Is that a bit weird? I don't know, but that's just me. The villain, Proxima Caesar, is pretty decent. He's like a cult leader who preaches a twisted version of Caesar's teachings, but is somewhat justified as he doesn't want apes to go back into cages. Though he's not the best evil monkey I've seen on screen this year. That goes to Scar King in Godzilla and Kong the New Empire. Now, there are times where it feels like the film is almost confused on who the main character is. Like it's obviously Noah, but May's story is the overarching one. I just think it could have been shown through Noah's point of view more and less of May by herself. I hope in the future it doesn't focus too much on the human side with where they're going. And if they do, show us through Noah or the other apes. So overall, it's a solid film that does a good job giving and selling us a new lead character to follow, especially since Caesar is just awesome in the first three films. The world building is awesome and it just looks fantastic. You don't think it's CGI, and when they zoom in on the apes' faces, it looks so real. There is the odd moment when you can clearly tell it's CGI, but it's not exactly often. The franchise I think is set up nicely for the future, and I look forward to see how it plays out with this trilogy. Now, if I had to give it a rating, it would be a 7 out of 10. And I would check it out in the cinema if I were you, but there's no rush in my opinion. Anyway, if you like my review, please leave a like and subscribe, that would greatly be appreciated. And I shall see you next time, and peace.